Egypt, a land of mystery, timeless power, and ancient secrets buried beneath the sands. For thousands of years, Egypt has captured the imaginations of explorers, historians, and anyone drawn to the mysteries of the past. But the story of Egypt is more than pyramids and mummies. It's a story of invention, conquest, faith, and power that shaped the very fabric of civilization. How did a civilization emerge here, in one of the world's most unforgiving deserts, and become a beacon of knowledge, wealth, and power? How did it rise to such unimaginable heights, only to crumble into ruins? And what secrets might still lie hidden, waiting to be uncovered? Welcome to this journey back in time. Today, we'll explore the entire history of Egypt, from the first settlers along the Nile to the age of the mighty pharaohs, through invasions, discoveries, and the timeless wonders that continue to baffle and inspire us today. So sit back and let's dive deep into the sands of time. Our story begins over 5,000 years ago, along the lifeline of Egypt, the Nile River. Imagine the scene: ancient people struggling to survive in a harsh desert landscape, only to stumble upon a river that floods each year, giving life to the surrounding land. The Nile brought fertility, sustenance, and a place to settle. And it was here, in these early settlements, that the first seeds of Egyptian civilization were planted. But it wasn't just farming that transformed Egypt. These early Egyptians learned to work together, to organize, and soon began constructing small villages and trading with neighboring lands. Slowly, a structured society began to emerge, united by language, culture, and a connection to the river that provided for them. And then came one of history's first true leaders, a king named Narmer. He saw a vision of a united Egypt, one kingdom stretching from the delta in the north to the Nubian lands in the south. Through battles and diplomacy, he united these lands under his rule, declaring himself the first pharaoh. This moment was the dawn of a civilization that would build monuments to gods, kings, and a legacy that would endure millennia. With a single ruler, the concept of the pharaoh was born, a god-king believed to be chosen by the gods themselves. Pharaohs weren't just rulers, they were the living embodiment of Egypt's divine will. And under their reign, Egypt flourished, becoming a powerhouse of art, science, and religion. And then came the ambition of stone. The Old Kingdom marked an era of monumental building projects, as pharaohs sought to construct their legacy in stone. The greatest example? The pyramids of Giza. But why were these colossal structures built? And how did the Egyptians, with their limited technology, construct something so precise that it's puzzled experts for centuries? The pyramids were built as grand tombs, designed to carry pharaohs into the afterlife. But they weren't just tombs. They were symbols of power, divine authority, and human ambition. And these ambitious projects required organization on a massive scale. Thousands of laborers, architects, and mathematicians worked together, leaving us with mysteries that we still haven't fully solved. But Egypt wasn't just about buildings and battles. Its soul was in its beliefs, a complex religion woven into every part of daily life. Egyptians worshipped a pantheon of gods, each controlling different aspects of nature and society. Ra, the sun god, Isis, the mother goddess, and Anubis, the god of the afterlife, just to name a few. The Egyptians believed that life was only one part of the journey. They placed incredible importance on preparing for the afterlife. Complex burial rituals, mummification, and tomb construction were all ways to ensure a safe journey into eternity. It was a society deeply connected to life after death, a belief system that drove not only the culture but the architecture, politics, and daily life. For over 2,000 years, Egypt thrived, but no civilization lasts forever. By 1000 BCE, Egypt began facing threats from invaders: Assyrians, Persians, and eventually, Alexander the Great himself would come to Egypt, each leaving a mark on the land of the pharaohs. Alexander's arrival marked a shift. He was welcomed as a liberator, a godlike figure, and soon Egypt became a part of the vast Greek Empire. The Greeks and later the Romans would reshape Egypt, bringing in new ideas, cultures, and technology, while still respecting and blending with Egyptian traditions. And today, the legacy of Egypt remains. Tourists from every corner of the globe stand in awe of the pyramids, the Sphinx, the temples that have stood for thousands of years. But Egypt's legacy isn't just in its monuments. It's in our ideas, our symbols, and our understanding of civilization. The ancient Egyptians gave us mathematics, medicine, architecture, and perhaps most importantly, a sense of wonder. The mysteries of Egypt remind us of the human drive to reach beyond the ordinary, to build, to discover, and to believe in something greater than ourselves.